right, let's go back to the... why did I just drop my voice? Let's go back to the questions for this week. How to handle conspiracy theories. Billy Bankbuster. I'm all in when it comes to reading and researching ideas, independent of those we hear all day in the media. Whether it be the banks, the lizard people, or the fact that we live in a simulation, it's all important information. I'm with you when it comes to shrugging off a particular air of pretentiousness, like that guy in the human farming video. The problem with general reaction to new information is that everyone does that. I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican, where they just pick a side and defend it to death. Here's the truth, all in capital letters. The truth is that there's some truth to the fact that we are being pushed around by those in power. To say that this is the truth. Why can't you just say this is your version of the truth? You came at me all diplomatic. I was really liking who you are. And then all of a sudden you yelled at me out of nowhere. You lulled me in. I was right there. Here's the truth. The truth is that there is some truth to the fact that we're being pushed around by those in power. It's true that people in power have bigger plans that we know about. We know this because it's been that way forever. It takes the current population so long to get over their emotional reaction to finding out negative things that by the time they understand everything, they're dead and their kids are voting for the next jackass. I agree with the way you handle this stuff. You're in, but you're not letting it ruin your life. This is a revolution of knowledge that can't be stopped. Now, please run for office and stay out of convertibles. All right, I'm such a defensive asshole. I thought you were disagreeing with me until right in the end. No, there's no fucking way. I'm too goddamn dumb. I've jerked off to too much fucking horrific shit on the internet, and that doesn't mean that I couldn't be in office. I would just have to be a company player. You know what I really got to start reading up on? This fucking guy up in Toronto, man. This crack-smoking, pussy-eating fucking mayor or whatever they got up there. Somebody was trying to tell me... I'm literally looking up Toronto mayor eating pussy. Rob Ford denies eating pussy video. He denies that he ate this woman's pussy. He said he's married and has plenty to eat at home. And then walked off. You know, like he just dropped the mic. That's the greatest fucking thing ever. You got to love that kind of honesty. What the fuck is this? Is this somebody piggybacking on this thing? Oh, Jesus. Is this a commercial I have to sit through? I just hit mute. All right, here we go.
The last thing was Olivia Gondak. It says that I wanted to eat her pussy. Olivia Gondak. I've never said that in my life tour. I would never do that. I'm happily married. I've got more than enough to eat at home. Thank you very much.
Anything that was...
Dude, did he just have a fucking jersey with his name on it in the back? This guy is the fucking greatest thing ever. Hang on. Wait a minute. Then there's a flabbergasted lady. Hang on.
It's all right.
I know we're up live right now, but I don't know if we can... Mayor Ford, speaking as Mayor Ford does...
You know what? I don't know if he was born that way or if smoking crack gives you some balls. This guy just doesn't give a fuck. I don't know anything about this story. It's only what I've heard. I don't know if you're in office for life, but if he smokes crack the way I drink booze, I don't think it's going to affect his job. You know, if he just has a couple, 2 or 3 cracks at the end of the day, you like smoking crack. That's, something, there's just something, you got to go down swinging in life, right? That's the way to go down, because he knows eventually, it's like, if I'm going to get squeezed out, fuck it. Dude, the guy had a jersey with his name on it with a number on the back. I don't know what the fuck that was about, but whatever. He's owned by the banks, too. You might as well have somebody entertaining. Isn't that right, Cleo? Oh, Cleo. Oh, you were sleeping. I'm sorry, buddy. How you doing? My fucking dog is hilarious. I came out, I had an early flight, right? And I come home, right? And I pull up to the house or whatever, and I come in, and she didn't know I was coming home. Now, I don't know I'm coming home. She has no concept of me leaving. I just walk out the door, and she doesn't know I'm going to Wichita. What kind of a fucking stupid sentence was that? Well, it was what you were thinking, Bill. So I walk in, and she hates hardwood floors. She just feels like she can't get any sort of balance on them, so she has to walk really slow with their head down. So I come in, and she hears the door unlocking, so she comes running out, and she knows it's me, and she's all excited, but she's walking on hardwood floors. So she was walking really slowly while her tail was wagging 90 miles an hour and her fucking shaking her pit bull booty, like walking sideways. It's one of the best laughs. If you don't have a dog, you're a fucking asshole. What does a cat do? Well, maybe a cat does something, because I didn't grow up with cats. What does a cat do that is like similar to that? I remember I dated this girl, and she had a cat. She had a cool one. And I would fucking wake up in the morning. This thing would be standing on my chest, like doing that thing, where they're sort of like they're trying to pull your shirt apart. That used to make me laugh. But I just don't like that they shit inside. It's in that goddamn box. It smells like, I don't know. There's just no appreciation from them. Maybe I'm too needy to be a cat owner. I respect cats, though. They're in the deal, but not of it. And they also retain their hunting skills. They keep those polished. I think that they know that the dollar's going to crash the way they always go out and fucking kill mice and stuff. All right, here we go. Where is it here? Advice. My mom thinks she's a psychic. Hey, Big Red. Longtime fan and loyal follower of the MM podcast for the past 5 years. Can't wait for the new podcast T-shirts. I'm picking them up today. Oh, was it a journey with this fucking company? Jesus Christ, it took forever. Forever. For fucking ever. We changed the design a couple times, and then from then on, I don't know what the fuck happened. Anyways, he said, I need your advice on how to bring my 58-year-old mom back to reality. Ever since my mom's menopause, my brother and I came to the realization that my mom believes she has the ability to speak and see those whom have crossed over to the other side. This has to do with her menopause? I think you're looking at the wrong end, sir. She even has no problems pushing her beliefs onto complete strangers. For example, I was having a stressful time during my career. My mom proceeds to pull out these two antenna-like rods shaped like the letter L. While holding the short end of the rods, she proceeds to walk up to meet and the rods, M-E-E-T. And the rods move closer together in her hands. She says, I am surrounded by negative activity. Wait a minute. What kind of witchcraft are we talking? While holding the short end of the rod, she proceeds to walk up to meet me, I think is what you meant to say. And the rods move closer together in her hands. I'm going to just guess that. She says, I'm surrounded by negative activity. She then proceeds to make me think of the most positive thoughts I can envision, such as the birth. Dude, you got to finish your sentences. Birth of your son, I guess is what that means. She then steps back, and then I love how you use the word whom correctly, I'm assuming, and then you can't get this other shit right. She then steps back, and then while I'm supposedly thinking positive thoughts, she walks backwards toward me, and the rods slowly separate apart. She comments that the spirits are now in my favor. Like an asshole, I thought of the most depressing thoughts I could just to prove that she was moving the damn rods herself. After pointing it out, my mom freaks out and breaks out crying and yelling, saying how much of a jerk I am, that I should respect her abilities, and they aren't to be toyed with. Jesus Christ. She sounds like she's going to stab you with a butter knife. You know what I just thought of? I just thought of Misery. Like you're going to wake up tied to the bed and she's going to be standing there with fucking lightning going off in the background. Your mom's a jerk, dude. You busted her for lying, and then she uses the age-old fucking woman manipulating technique of crying. Right? You should have held her to it. It's like you're yelling at me because you're lying. You lied to me, Mom. How could you do that? Put the fucking TV antenna down. All right? Sit down and have a fucking sandwich. What's wrong with you? He says, I love my mom, Bill, and I just want her to come to her senses. Obviously, jokes don't help to persuade her that she isn't Nostradamus. Any advice you or Nia might have would be appreciated. Maybe it's just me, but this whole spiritualism shit feels like a fad, just like the show Long Island Medium. I don't know that show. Yeah, I don't know what to I don't know. Does she have a job? Is she sick of her career and she's trying to go the tarot card reading thing? I have no idea. I don't know what to say to you there. But I mean, I would give her shit like, Mom, you lied to me. All right? You're sitting there saying that you're like you're healing me, and you're not. I don't know. When somebody goes crazy, dude, I don't know what to tell you. You either got to roll with it or you got to. I wouldn't want to bring her to a doctor because God knows they're going to put her all on the latest drugs and use her as a fucking guinea pig. So I might try to avoid that. I don't know, dude. I feel like I'm letting you down here, but I'd rather not give you any advice because I don't have any, rather than give you some bad advice.